Hi, Tamara here with Mind, Body, Now with a product review. I am going to review the Manduka Pro Yoga Mat and compare that to just a regular old yoga mat that you can get in any department store. So let's first start by looking at the side view. So you can see here the Manduka mat, you can't feel it, but it's heavier and it's more substantial, it's thicker. It's made of a different material than this, for which I'm glad. If you see up close here, this gets rips in it over time. Gets a little bit yucky, yeah. And it's very thin. So I've been practicing yoga for over 20 years now. And I was getting tired of having to buy a new one of these every couple of months and then having to double up on them because it was not enough padding for my knees. So I went and did a whole bunch of research, and it was down to the Manduka or the Jade. And both of them were getting really good reviews, a lot of customer loyalty with the mats. But in looking at the two of them, the reason why I went with the Manduka is because of how long they last. While people did love Jade, that it was made of natural materials, I think it was a rubber tree or something like that, it unfortunately disintegrates as any natural material would. So I still wanted to have a mat that would last a lot longer. So I ended up getting the Manduka mat. And I gotta say, I'm already on 10 years with this mat. I have not bought another mat since this one, and it is my go-to mat. So on the back, it's got this really nice sticky material to grip the ground very well. And on the front is also this very nice non-slip material. It's made of a PVC in a no emissions facility. It's a little bit heavier than a traditional mat, so you're going to have a substantial space, which is kind of nice. Now, if I'm going to a festival, like if I'm going to do beach yoga somewhere, I'll bring this guy because this is like disposable. If I wreck it or if I lose it or leave it behind, I don't care so much. The Manduka mat, on the other hand, was an investment. I spent probably, I think it was $100 back in 2014. Now it's about $140, still an excellent value when you think about how much use I'm getting out of it. So far this mat has cost me like $10 a year. Just a word of warning, in my experience, when I first bought the mat, it was very slippery. And that's just how it comes off production. And I slid forward out of a few downward facing dogs. So to protect yourself from that, Manduka sells a spray that you just spray it onto the mat. It's not that expensive. It's a clear spray, like a conditioning cleaner. And then you just use an abrasive cloth or maybe something like you would use for dishes. It's just a little bit rough, but nothing metal. And I would say within about 2 weeks, I was perfectly gripping on this mat and have never had to do anything else really. I mean, maybe I've cleaned it a couple of times, really with a baby wipe after a while. So I've put the link down below where you can learn more about the Manduka Pro Yoga Mat. This may also be the last mat you ever have to buy. So if you're concerned about the production and what it does for the environment, you're only buying one. 10 years so far. I don't see a rip or a tear or anything. It's as fresh as the day I bought it. So love the Manduka Pro Yoga Mat. I'm Tamara, Mind, Body, Now. I'd love to hear in the comments if you're using Manduka already, what you think about it, or if you're trying to just pick out a new yoga mat. You know, where's your research taken you so far? Anyway, mindbodynow.com. Thank you for liking this video and sharing it if you found it useful, and certainly subscribing to my channel is really cool if you want to get some more information from me about yoga stuff, meditation, Reiki, ASMR, and I also like to play piano. See you later. Bye-bye.